Hey guys, Sarah here. I am back again with yet another product I've been trying. I've never tried this before, but I did a poll a couple days ago on my Instagram and Facebook stories, and it turns out that a lot of you followers actually do use this product. So I just wanted to tell you about it. It's from Mary Tylors Naturals. They make an assortment of different products from rosehip to other essential oils, to African black soap, and actually, and shea butter. And African black soap is actually, it's a tongue twister if you say it too fast. It's actually what I want to talk to you about tonight. And I'm just going to open it up. Okay, I already ripped it because I didn't want to, it makes for a weird sound. But I've also used it. I should be clear, I've already used this. But I just kind of wanted to show it to you. So just some facts about it. It's organic, 100% pure, authentic, handmade, fair trade, raw and natural, imported from Ghana, Africa. So can't get any more pure than actually shipping it from Africa. So it is a fair trade or natural organic soap that is high content of organic shea butter, which is really good. So African black soap is actually really good for exfoliating, but for people like me with sensitive skin, it can dry the skin out. So to find a brand that had the shea butter in it was important because it helps moisturize and lock in moisture instead of drying skin. So I really appreciate that it's already in there. It's handmade by the women of a small African tribe in Ghana, Africa, with a recipe that goes back many, many centuries. It's made with no chemical additives, no preservatives, or artificial fragrances. The ingredients are actually shea butter, honey, coconut oil, palm kernel oil, cocoa pod powder, osin, which is also known as carmoid, water, and aloe vera. So this actually has a lot of good stuff in it for your skin and for your body. There are several ways you can use it. The first of which is to just use it as like a regular old hand soap. I'm going to just take this out so you can see. So it comes in like this really large block. It was square originally, look more like these edges, but I took some off and I'm going to show you what I used it for in just a minute. But you literally you can unwrap it, take off what you need, and then store the rest in an airtight bag, which I also appreciate it came in. And then you just slip the rest of it back in there until you need to use it. The best place is probably in the refrigerator. If it stays out and it gets really hot and humid, the soap does start to evaporate away. Just based on some research I've done since finding this. Before I tried it, I wanted to know more about it. But it has antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. It's great for exfoliation because it tends to be more raw than like your typical bar soaps. It is wonderful for shampoo, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But so you can use it on your hands, you can use it on your face. It's great for an all-over body exfoliator and all of that. Hold on a second. Tank, sit. Sit. Good boy. Anyway, so just to tell you a little bit of what I've done with it, there are some ways that you can use this where it doesn't have to be in a bar. You can actually melt it down with a little bit of water and add peppermint or tea tree oil or both, or even lavender. Peppermint's good for hair growth. Tea tree is good for staving off lice, keeping dandruff from forming. I use it for dandruff, not lice. But it's great for kids because obviously, especially kids who go to public schools and are exposed to other children who may have lice. Lice do not like tea tree. So I added a little tea tree. I'll talk about what I used in a minute. And then you add water to be the consistency you want. I'll talk about that in a minute. You can also make a liquid soap. So what you do is you just take a little bit of water and you melt the soap in with the water. You heat the water up, you pour it over the soap, and you stir it until it's fully melted. And then you can add any essential oils for scent that you want to. A very popular one happens to be lavender. You don't want to use citrus because it can be harsh on skin. Excuse me. but then you can just put it in a liquid soap dispenser and use that, and it lasts a really long time. So what I've done, and I did this a couple days ago, I've actually used it yesterday. I used it yesterday, and I've been waiting to talk about this for a couple days. I'm not really sure why I waited so long, but I made my own homemade shampoo. I did leave mine a little bit waterier than it should have been. The way to fix that would have either been to use less water or to add more of the black African soap. But I've been looking for just easy ways to make some of my own cleaning items. You can even probably make laundry soap with this too, I would think. And you wouldn't even need necessarily a fabric softener because of the shea and the coconut in it. So, coconut oil, not coconut. But all this is, so to make it, I took 1 cup of water and I warmed it up in the microwave for about 2 minutes. And then I took off about an ounce. This was a 16-ounce block. It's only like $12 and some change. Super fairly priced. It's going to last forever. But I just took this, like about an ounce off. I had to guess because obviously it's a 16-ounce block and I had to kind of like guesstimate how much that would be. But I took about an ounce, a cup of water, and I poured the boiled water over top, and then I stirred it until it was completely dissolved, and let it set for about 2 hours, just stirring it every once in a while. After the 2 hours, I heated up a tablespoon and a half of coconut oil and added that. I don't have it anymore, I ran out, and good luck finding anything in stores right now. Plus, I am not going to go look for it in a store right now. It's not anything that I necessarily use all the time. I usually use it in things like this or occasionally in baking, so I'm not worried about it. But yes, a tablespoon and a half of coconut oil, and then I just took about 8 drops of this tea tree oil. This is the Dr. C Tuna tea tree oil serum, and that is through pharmacy. I will put the link in the description below. But I really love this stuff. I use it on my face, I use it in my hair, but the real star of the show today is the black African soap. I will put the link for this also in the description, so go check it out. So you melt it down and it turns into this nice, and if you shake it, look, nice and sudsy. See that? It looks really nice. Again, to thicken it up, I would use maybe a half a cup of water instead of a full cup, or add in more of the black African soap and go with that. The coconut oil was to just help with moisturizing, also because it's already in the soap. I didn't really need as much, but I still wanted to use it simply because my hair tends to dry out pretty easily, and I used it yesterday. I absolutely love it. My hair looks so good. But it smells really good. I love the scent. It lathered up really pretty, like normally my hair rinsed out really well, and my hair just was left feeling clean. And what I liked about it the most is I didn't have to worry about the parabens or those weird waxy things they put in shampoos now to coat your hair and make it smooth. My hair is smooth, but without all of the nasty chemicals. So I really love this soap, honestly, like for real, guys. The fact that it has the shea butter and the coconut oil alone is a reason to get this. Not all black African soaps are made equal. Not all of them have the coconut oil. Not all of them have the honey. A lot of them are just shea butter, cocoa pod powder, and the carmwood with water, and some palm kernel oil. And then add the aloe vera, and it's soothing. So I can actually use this, and I did yesterday as well, this on my face as a facial cleanser, and it gets it clean. Now, if I'm looking for something more exfoliating, you literally just take off. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit. You would just take, I'm melting it with my hands. I need to be careful because I've been touching it. But you would just take off like a little piece right here. And then to smooth it out, you would rub it around in your hands, get it a little bit wet, and then you could use it on your face and your hands. Or you could, if you wanted the exfoliation, instead of, then you have less sensitive skin, instead of rolling it around in your hands with some water and getting those edges smooth, just wash your face like that, and it'll exfoliate. My skin feels super clean and fresh. absolutely love this soap. I don't know where it's been all my life, but I will definitely be using this more often, especially with that price. You really can't beat just over $12 for 16 ounces, a whole pound of black African soap, especially not one that's made with all the different oils and aloe. So absolutely love this find. I love the shampoo I made with it. It's got so many different uses. I'm probably going to Google later and see if you can even make laundry soap with it, because that's another item that's hard to find in stores right now. But with all this need to wash our hands because of the coronavirus, this is perfect. It has the antibacterial properties, and it also has antimicrobial properties and exfoliating, and it keeps your face clean, your hands clean. I plan on putting some of it in our soap dish shortly. I'm just going to cut off a little piece of that and put it in there. But if you are in need of soap and don't know where to go, you can actually find this. I will put the link again in the description, and make sure you're able to find that. I'll probably post it at least twice in the description so you can find it. Again, it is Mary Tylors Naturals. They have a lot of other really great products. Like I said, they've got shea butter, they've got rosehip oil, a couple other oils you can use, and with it, there's also, like on the back of the bag, recipes you can use to make your own products. For instance, they did have a recipe on there that I could use the black African soap with, or African black soap with. I keep saying it backwards. But I didn't use it this time. I wanted to make shampoo because I really needed some shampoo, and I wanted something that was natural that would be good for my hair as it grows out. Like you can see, my roots are coming in. I don't know if I'm going to recolor it. I'm actually thinking about letting it heal for a while, using some natural products, keeping it clean. I have been struggling with dandruff since coloring it red, and I actually did not have any dandruff issues in the last day and a half, and usually my head starts to itch by the end of the day after I shower, because it's that bad. The stuff that's in the shampoos just doesn't rinse out well enough. But anyway, again, Mary Tylors Naturals African black soap, highly recommend it. It's a whole pound. It's just over $12, which is an incredibly good price. I will definitely be posting the links for you in the description. Take a look. I will also add the recipe for the shampoo that I made and give a few directions on how it can be made thicker, because obviously not everyone's going to like it like this. However, I did like that you could just kind of pour a little bit in, and then it lathers in. And I actually used that as a face wash while I was in the shower as well, because we all know secretly we wash our faces in the shower. So anyway, lots of really good uses for it. It's incredibly good for your skin, incredibly good for your hair. Super easy to use. It's going to last a really long time. There's other recipes you can find for how to use it on Google. That's where I found the one for the shampoo as well. And I just look forward to kind of like playing with it, finding out new ways to use it, and using it from here. So anyway, just was going to share that product with you today. I hope you all are having a safe and healthy day and are having just a good week, and going into this weekend, have a fun time. Even though we're stuck at home, there's lots of things we could come up with to do. For me, it's probably playing with this African black soap to see what different ways I can use it as well. But anyway, I hope you have a great weekend. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.